What is up, everyone? My name is Anthony McFadden, and welcome back to Game Pass Gems, the show where I dig deep through the Xbox Game Pass minds to discover some hidden gems for your enjoyment. On my latest trip, I found a very unique gem called Moonlighter. Published by 11-Bit Studio and released in 2018, Moonlighter offers a side to the action RPG genre that is very interesting. Now, before we get into the actual game itself, let's talk about the story for a bit. Your character, Will, is a merchant in the village named Rainaka. The village is located next to some mysterious dungeons that are both dangerous, yet profitable. These dungeons have created many successful heroes and merchants. Unfortunately for Will, he is just a basic merchant. That is the admiration for being a hero. With this high desire, he ventures into a dungeon with a broom. Well, obviously he loses against some enemies, but thankfully an old man named Zenon comes by to help you get back home. While in bed recovering, Zenon has to be honest with you and advises you to stop trying to figure out the dungeons, since you are the last in the family to run the business. But before Zenon leaves, he says the famous old man quote and walks out. Now let's get into the actual gameplay. Like any other action RPG game, the fighting is what everyone wants, and this game has plenty of it. Every time you enter the dungeon, the layout changes, which is both fun and annoying. Going into each room blind keeps you guessing. You might enter the room and it's just these golem knights, or it might be a safe place to just and chill. And maybe you choose the right path and you end up fighting the final boss for that level. Now that was the fun part. The annoying part is that you need to do these 4 times to move on to the next dungeon. And if you die, you lose everything and have to start over. The combat itself is pretty basic. You start off with a sword and a shield that the old man gives you, and you just need to tap the attack button to attack, or you can block using the shield. But let's be honest, nobody ever uses the shield, and that's why they added my favorite move in any action RPG game, the dodge roll. However, you can't always dodge away from danger. That's why if you're about to die, you can just use the merchant pendant. This pendant has come in clutch so many times, but it does have a cost of 300 gold, which is very unfortunate. However, this does prevent you from losing all the loot you found and half of your total gold. If you don't like the combat in this game, don't worry. There is another reason to play this game. Moonlighter offers you the option to be a merchant.
DJ Anyone, make some noise.
Yay! Okay, well, it doesn't officially offer you that option, but it is a way to play this game. If you do decide to play the merchant way, you still need to go into the dungeons and grab all the loot dropped by the enemies, but you don't need to spend hours in there trying to find the best way to beat the dungeon. What makes the merchant play still really fun is that you get to dictate the market and make bank doing so. As a merchant, you get to price the items as high or as low as you want, but the NPCs will reject if it's too expensive. The NPCs have 4 different reactions. They'll either think the price is great, good, bad, or super bad. You want all your items to be good and not great to maximize profit. Another cool aspect of the merchant play style is that you get to create the supply and demand for the items. Understanding the laws of supply and demand is crucial to running the shop. Understanding these laws can help you maximize revenue and will allow you to upgrade the town, your shop, and your character. With the gold you made, you can purchase a forger who upgrades weapons and armor, a witch who makes potions and can enchant weapons, and even a banker who can save all your money. Long story short, there's a lot to unpack in this game. The different playstyles is something very enjoyable and fun to mess around with. Overall, I would have to give Moonlighter 3 Midnight Krispy Kreme runs out of 5. Moonlighter can just be too much of a grind at times for me, but that's just me. Moonlighter is being sold on Steam and the Xbox Store for $20, $25 on the Switch, and if you have a Netflix account, you can get it for free on iOS. What do you think about Moonlighter? Is it too grindy of a game? Is it the perfect balance between fighting and selling? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you all for tuning into this episode of Game Pass Gems. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and X at ZTV Goofing Off. Join our live streams on Twitch at ZTV Goofing Off. And if you, the viewer, want me to review a game on the Game Pass, be sure to leave a comment under this video. Until next time.